Hello. So, I'm 38 weeks pregnant today. Here's the bump. Baby girl can come anytime. I think the other day I made a video and I said that I was 38 weeks, but I was actually 37 and a half. Not that it matters. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video journal. Basically because I haven't really journaled at all throughout my pregnancy. I think maybe I did like a written journal like one time. I haven't really been videoing, documenting much of my pregnancy. I don't know why, I just haven't felt the need or the urge or the motivation to do much video documentation, but yeah, I feel like I should talk about some of my pregnancy journey. I'm just eating this mandarin to like get in the groove, get used to being on camera. Today is I think it's the 27th of August, 2022. And I'm about to go to a kirtan cacao ceremony in Christie's Beach. Man, I've gotten really bad at, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm really good at this. Alright, let's just start from the beginning, hey? Hello. So, I'm 38 weeks pregnant today, and what a journey it has been. When I first found out that I was pregnant, I think I was 6 weeks in, and yeah, I sort of knew that I was pregnant. I felt different in my body. I could feel changes. My boobs bigger. And I knew straight away that I was pregnant. My period was late. And a test confirmed it, and I think I was a bit shocked in the beginning. Even though I knew I was pregnant, but then seeing the test, this test actually, which I keep on my altar, this test told me that I was expecting a little baby. And yeah, it was really overwhelming because it's like what I had suspected was real, and in that moment it's just like everything changes. It's like you realize that your life is never going to be the same. Let me just speak for myself. I realized that my life is never going to be the same, and I was overwhelmed for a while. Like I was happy because I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always wanted to have a baby, but because it was real and it was happening, I was just overwhelmed. Plus, in the early stages of pregnancy, you have all these crazy hormones. So yeah, I was very emotional, up and down. I think I cried. I cried one morning just because Well, on top of all the morning sickness, I got really bad morning sickness. Every day I'd wake up feeling really sick, and it would last basically all day. So I was already feeling pretty crap, but yeah, you're just sort of mourning the loss of the person you are. It's kind of like, and this is a thing that happens to, well, it's said it supposedly happens to most pregnant women, is you mourn the death of the person you were, because you're going to be becoming a new person, a new version of yourself. So yeah, I definitely went through that. It was a real rough transition period. In those first 3 months were rough, because not only do I feel sick, I'm not telling anyone that I'm pregnant, so I've got no one to talk to apart from Nathan, my partner. Yeah, so, and we had just moved into our house here, and Nathan was working full time, and I was just alone most of the time, all day, every day, just adjusting to this new reality. And yeah, it was rough, to be honest. It wasn't what I thought getting pregnant would feel like. I thought it would be like, oh wow, pregnant and everything's amazing and you know, all that. But no, it was, the first 3 months were pretty terrible. But then, I don't know, like, once I got into this, I guess, hang on, rewind. I'm journaling here, so the things that I was doing at the time, like, I was trying to keep busy. At the time I was working, doing volunteer work, as doing set design for films, just trying to stay busy, trying to get involved in projects, just so I wasn't sitting at home all the time. But yeah, and I remember all I wanted to eat was fruit. It was summer at the time, and it was quite warm, and I would freeze fruit and just go down to the beach and sit on the beach and eat frozen fruit. It was one of the only things I could stomach. And also rice, what are they called? Corn thins. I used to wake up and have a few of them. They were by my bed. That would sometimes help me from vomiting in the morning. And yeah, my it's hard to sort of think back, because I remember what else was on at that time. There was Adelaide Fringe. It was on late February, early March, and I guess this is when I was coming to the end of my first trimester. So I started to tell people, I guess, at that stage, not many people, just a few people, just a few close friends, that I was pregnant. And, you know, I started to come good at this around this time. Like, this is when the morning sickness started going, and I started feeling more energized and could do more things. So yeah, I just filled my days up with creative projects, and yeah, just really started to sink into the pregnancy and enjoy it as much as possible. And yeah, so the second trimester was pretty good. I think, you know, there was no real issues. Like, obviously being hormonal, my moods were up and down, but it was nothing like the first trimester. I was definitely feeling myself again, feeling healthy. I could eat anything I wanted to again, apart from the things that you're not supposed to eat, like sushi. Well, I still eat sushi, but I don't eat like the raw sushi. my favorite. And oh yeah, and I wasn't really drinking coffee because I don't know, in the first trimester, just even the smell of coffee seemed disgusting to me, which is weird because before getting pregnant, I would have like 3 cups of coffee a day. Love coffee, but yeah, couldn't handle it. You're only supposed to really have 1 cup of coffee a day when you're pregnant anyway. So, yeah, I in the second trimester, I started to drink coffee a bit, but I didn't really see the point if I could only have 1 a day, like, because then you just crash and then you can't have another coffee to like pick you up. So, yeah, I really haven't had much. Sort of switched to tea drinking, and yeah, but started to eat all the foods again, feeling good, just yeah, settling into being pregnant. That's when my bump started to show, and I look back at pictures now of my little 4-month, 5-month in bump, and it's tiny, but I I thought that it was huge then. Like, even now I feel huge, and I'm almost, full term, and I'm quite small compared to a lot of other pregnant people, but my baby is the right size, but I'm just little. So obviously I'm gonna have a little bump, but yeah, around, when was that, March, April, May, I think around, yeah, April, May-ish is when we had some friends, Mick and Melissa, come down from Brisbane, and they came to stay with us, and we went on a road trip to the Flinders Ranges and the Riverland, and that was great. That was so good to be out in nature again. That's the thing, like, throughout this pregnancy, I've spent a lot of time indoors in this house, and yeah, I love traveling. I love being in our caravan on the road. So we're definitely planning to take this little one on the road. But yeah, we went on a trip, and that was great. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like the last few months, have been a bit of a blur. Like, this kind of whole pregnancy is kind of a bit of a blur. It's like one giant long day in a way. But it went fast up until now. Now everything's slowed down. Baby is due in less than 2 weeks, and technically she can come anytime. So it's just like this weird time warp where I don't know what any days. I mean, no one knows what any day is going to bring. Every day is a mystery to us all. But yeah, like, I just don't know if she's going to come today. Is she going to come in 4 weeks? Is she going to be late? Is she going to be early? I don't know. So time is just like, it really is just taking each day by day, literally. But up until like this end stage, it went so fast. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, I started, I think around the second trimester, I started doing prenatal yoga every Saturday morning, which was fantastic. I loved it. It's been so beneficial to me. Just gives me that thing in the week just to really look forward to it, and just to go there and be with other pregnant women, and just doing yoga stretches that feel really good for my body, making space, preparing for birth, mentally preparing for birth. And I've read some pretty good books that I borrowed from my yoga teacher, one of them in particular, called Spiritual Midwifery, which was great. It's definitely made me excited for birth rather than fearful. It was about a midwife in the 70s. She wrote the book, but she composed a bunch of different birth stories from several women or mostly home births. They lived in like a traveling community. And yeah, just remembering that birth is a natural process. It's what my body is made to do. And yeah, it's not something to be afraid of. Obviously, I have a little bit of nerves, but I'm just trying to zen into it. Just prepare, be ready and feeling strong and in my body, and that's what yoga has definitely helped with, for sure. And yeah, I know I haven't really gone deep with this journal. I'm very unused to talking to the camera because I haven't done it for so long. Even just talking in general, like I feel like I've lost my voice a little bit. I don't know if that's a pregnancy thing. I don't know if it's because my energies are busy creating this baby. So I don't know, but yeah, I've just kind of felt a bit like blah, like I just don't have a lot to say. I don't have a lot to do. I don't know. I just I don't know what to say. But I can't wait to meet my baby girl, Giavanna. Yeah, just taking it easy, trying to be kind to my body, nurturing to myself, and yeah, taking it each day by day. I'll probably think of a bunch of things that I should have said when I stop recording. I'm also, because in the back of my mind, I know I've got to get going soon. I've got to be somewhere in like half an hour, so I'm probably like not relaxing into this video as much as possible. But yeah, my pregnancy has been good. I've been so blessed, so lucky. I did find out in the second trimester that I had something called marginal cord insertion, where it's just where the placenta and the umbilical cord, it attaches on the edge instead of in the middle. And that was scary, but at the same time, you know, I was sort of reassured that it doesn't, you know, it's very rare that it results in complications. Most pregnancies that have this are completely fine, so I didn't let that stress me out too much. Other than that, I've had a really great pregnancy and I'm definitely blessed, and I just hope that continues to the birth, to my baby, and that she just has an amazing life and is just blessed, and I can be a great parent to her. And yeah, I just about to enter an entire new world, so I hope I'm ready. I hope that I can do this. We'll see. But yeah, it's my pregnancy journey so far, just sort of the outline of it. So peace and love to you all.